So hello everyone, welcome to Programming Knowledge. Today's video, we are going to learn about the text field. Text field is very important component into a Flutter app. It's widely used when we are dealing with the form data. So at that time we use that. So this is the basic project which we have. And if you see, so this is the basic Flutter app. Let's just change this. Yes, so our basic setup is ready. Let's just restart the app and check it. So we have a blank screen. Now, what we are going to do first, let's see about the text field. What is text field? So basically, text field is a box in which we can put the input. So let me just use it, center child, and in that we are going to use text field. So this is the way to create a text field. And let's just give a padding as well. This is done. Now if you see, so a single line which is came and we can write something. So this is a text field. Now you can also customize this text field. So there are few parameters by which we can do that. So if padding from 8 to 16. Now if you see, so this is in this. Let's just cut everything. So let's start one by one. So the very first thing in the text field is decoration. So if you see over on the decoration, you can see it takes an input decoration. So we can give the input decoration, and that is done. Now inside the decoration, let's first start with the border. So I want to give outline input border. Yeah. So yes, so this is how the outline input border looks. Now if you want to give a hint, so what you can do, just you also have a hint text. In that you can just pass, for example, it is enter email. It's an email field. Yeah, enter email. If you see, so we have email. Now let's zoom this. Yeah, now we can see, will see this side by side. So let's suppose I want to change the hint style. So yeah, let's give the text style and start with the font size. If I want the font size 20, I can just give and it will increase automatically. And let's just suppose let's give the color red, so it's at red. So we don't need that as well. Now we have two types of hints. First is this hint text, and second we have label. So either you can use this or that, and if you want you can use both of them. So the thing is label. Let's just give label, and will also work as the what we say, the hint text. Now you see this, it goes up. So what is actually happening? So this is how it will look when it is not active, but when you click on this, so it will go up. So this is basically label. Now if you want you can give both. So how it will look something. As you can see, like there is nothing changed, but if I click on this, so we have enter email over here as well and over there as well. So this is how you can use. So mostly you can do this. Yeah, so by this you can show the hints. Now if you want to change, let's suppose if you want to change the focus border, like if you click on this, so it is giving purple color, but what if you required it's in the red color or according to your app branding, so you can just give focus border. Then you will get option outline input border. The same thing over here, you can change the border side, which will give you the option to change the color. Let's suppose I'm in green, so just change it And now if you see, so I am focused, so that's why we have a green border. If I unfocus this, so I have a black border. Let's see this more clearly. We'll give the width, and the width, let's give width 2. Just save this. And now if I click, so the width will increase. So this is the focus border parameter. Now we also have one more thing. Right, if you see, so this is like there is a padding and it's a box type container, right? So the padding for the vertical padding is high. What you can do if you require the less vertical padding, so you have to give in the text field, after the decoration you will see one option. Okay, at the decoration only you find is dense. Just make it true, and now you will see that the height of the box get reduced. And if I undo this and just save it, so it will get 3 again, it will get large. So if you don't want the focus border, just come out. Now what if, let's say you this is only taking one line. If I just write anything, so it is getting this way. But if you want it to like go to the next line, so what you can do, just okay, I just remove this. In the, not in the input decoration, come to the text field. Over there you will find max lines. Just give 2. Now if you see, so if I write anything else, it will go to the next line. This is this way you can like make a description text if you want. So just suppose move this, instead of enter email, the description fields are usually quite large. So you can use this for the description. Now similarly, if you want to do, let's suppose you only want a description for 100 characters. There will be an option max length 100 and just give 100. So now if you see, so over here we have like a 100 option. Now what we have next, just see this. So you have same thing in the input decoration. If you come over here, you will find prefix. Now this is something, so like just prefix icon. So you can add some icons. Just suppose the description. So yeah, this is the description. Just save it. Now we have the description. Let's make the max line 1, and we don't make 1 because by default 1 only. If you see, so we have a icon in the before the hint, and similarly we can have a icon after the hint also. Save it. So yeah, if you use suffix icon properties, it will come in the end. If you use the prefix icon property, it will come in the front. So let's just give this icon button, we'll give the icon, and we will be needing. So if you want to perform something on the suffix icon, on click of this, we can do that. So let's just suppose I'm going to use value. Now before that, if you see, we have another option which is called obscure text. So what is this? It is like for true or false. So if it is true, then what will happen? If you write anything over here, it won't be visible, just like the password. So this is for now. By default we got the dot, but if you want to make it to asterisk, so you can do that as well. Just put any character over here. So if you write anything over here, so it will come like this. If you want hyphens or underscore, so it will come like, let's suppose underscore over here. It come to this and right, so it will come the underscore. So you can do this as well. So I like the dots only, so let's just keep dot. Then if this true or false, so how manage? So let me just create a value, notify a variable. So let's just suppose it's a bool is password visible. We are making a password field. This password we are going to use remove red eye. Okay, yeah. So let's just use the value listenable builder so that we can get the, like, this is the widget which also works as a set state. You can also use directly set state, but this is much better. It doesn't rebuild the whole state, it's just rebuild the specific widget. Visible. So now what we are going to do, if it is visible, so this one, the red eye, and if it is not, show the outlined red eye. So it will look so. So if it is visible, okay, so if it is visible, then this in the obscure text we are going to pass it, and on the on press we are going to this password visible dot value equals to not is visible. Now what will happen? Let's just cancel. Okay, I'm canceling this. Save the file, and yeah. So obscure text, if it is visible, so we don't want. If it is not visible, then use this. So if you, let's suppose I write test 2 3 4. So over here, if I click on this, it will get hide, and if I click on, this is how you can like create the password field also. So this is now became the password. Now we already know how we can create our text fields and customize it also, and we also saw so many parameters of it. But if you see this read only, we have read only permission. So what read only does, if you click this true, so what will happen, you can't click on this, it won't take any fields, but we can still like copy the text, and this is still working. But this is read only. We also have enable. We can make it false, so it will completely disable this. Now you can see it is disabled, and if I just see it, so now it is like this. So this is a difference. Basically, this is a difference between the read only and the disable, enable and disable. Now we have on changed. Now what happens? This on change method, what it does, if you write anything, so it will just print. So it will run this method whenever you write something here. So let's just toggle this visible and make the space over here, and we are going to log the message, and let's just print value and save this. And instead of this, like this, we can do value. Now it will, whatever we will write over here, it will just make this. So let's like print this. So first we write not over here, over here, just to make h. So now you see h is over here, hi, hi. So now you can see whatever we are writing over there, it is coming over here. Yes. So whenever you are writing something, so it, like if the value getting changed, so it will print. If the value is getting, it doesn't matter, like you are adding something. Just example, if you are, okay, just for example, if I am on this text field and if I am removing something as well, so it will come making like this, and if I remove, so it will come like this. So this is the on change method. Now we have, now like we already understood how to create our text field, how to initialize it, how to design this, how to customize it, and how to get like how to log the value, but this value is only button. We also have buttons mostly in the forms. So how to let's suppose I am giving a button as well. So make this in the column builder. Let's just say I'm making an elevated button on press. This time on press empty for now. Let's text and make it submit. Save it. Just give the main axis alignment to center, that it can come in the center. Now it has come. Now what I want to do is, like, I just want to do something like this, write anything over here, and when I click on submit, so it should log. And let's remove the on change as well, so that it doesn't print that. So what happened, like if I'm submitting on this, so it should get print and it should say that the method is clicked and the value is fetched. So how to do that? So if you come to the text field only, find one variable, and this, what we called it is controller. This is controller. This text field uses a controller to get the value and to show the value. So how to do that? First, you have to come and create a variable called text editing controller. So this is the way you can create the variable for the controller. Then just come over here and let's suppose we name it text controller so that it's easy for you to understand. So just copy this text controller and pass the text controller over here. Just save it. Now what we want to do, so we have attached the, we have created a controller, then we have attached it. Now we have to retrieve the value on click of the button. So what to do? Very first thing what you will be needing is just text controller dot text. So by using this you will get the value. Okay, so just make this and use log to print. Give it. Okay, so we are going to write a hi. Just click on submit. So now you can see it's logged because this method is called. So we have gotten the value. Now if I just, for example, let's say plus, and we are going to pass something here like this. Now saving it, and if I submit, so you will see that this is, there is no space between this. Okay, now if I add some space then submit, so if you see there is a space, but what usually happens in the forms, we don't require the extra space. So what you can do, after the text you can just add trim method, save it. Now if you click, so it won't get any space, no matter how many spaces you give up at the end of this. It will look something like this. Now even this is done. So the only thing which is remaining right now in the text field is, you can see, like if I am writing anything and clicking on submit, so that this cursor is still on the text field, but we don't want that, right? It should get, like the focus should get removed from there. So what you can do, the way we have used the controller, similarly, first to make that we have to make a focus node and just name it anything, and you define it in the same way we define the text editing control. Both are the same. We are defining the focus node. After that, attach the same way you did with the controller. Just below the controller, writing focus node and attach your focus node. That is done. Now what you have to do, just when you are printing, use the focus node variable using dot operator called the unfocus method. If you save this now, and if you click on submit, you will see that this cursor gets disabled. It will go. Okay, I have to just save the app. Okay, I have to restart the app, and let's just type anything. Now the cursor is there. Click on submit, and it get unfrozen. So yes, and just one last thing. You don't want any border. Let's suppose this outline input border is not there. Yes. Now you can see that we only have a single line. But even if you don't want that line as well, what you can just come to borders and pass null. Even if you pass null, then only it will, like, the line will be there. So what is the way to do that? Just write input border dot null. If you do that and just save this and restart the app, and you will see that the line is also gone. Yes, this was about the text field. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you.